This photograph only exists because I turned on one camera setting, a setting most photographers hardly ever use. In fact, it completely changed the way I compose black and white photographs. And today, everyone, I'm going to show you what it is, how it works, and why it helps me spot stronger compositions before I even press the shutter button. So let's head out on location and I'll show you what it is. So here's the scene I'm looking at right now. We've got the rocks in the foreground and the sea stretching into the distance up to Valletta skyline and a bright sky above. If I show you the normal color view, it looked quite attractive. But here's the problem. When we look at color, our brains are easily distracted. We notice blue water, warm sunlight, different colors in the rocks. But black and white photography isn't about color. It's about light, shadow, shape, and tonal separation. Now watch what happens when I switch the camera to acros or monochrome. I'm shooting in standard and I'm going to go down to acros and I use a red filter on top of that. Immediately the scene changes, the colors disappear. Now all I'm looking at are tones, the bright areas, the dark areas, and the relationship between them. So let's look at this composition. The rocks become stronger shapes. The darker foreground balances the brighter sky. The composition feels much more powerful. In color, this scene doesn't seem particularly dramatic. But in black and white, I immediately notice the contrast between the dark rocks and the bright sky. Those tonal differences become the photograph. This is exactly why I like using monochrome preview. It forces me to judge the scene based on tones rather than colors. Now here's the part that surprises many photographers. Even though the camera is showing me a black and white image, I'm still shooting raw. The raw file remains completely with color, and nothing is lost. I can process in color later if I want. The black and white preview is simply helping me make better decisions before taking the photograph. And to make the photograph even more interesting and give it that fine art look, I'm going to take a long exposure of around 2 minutes. And here's the shot. So next time you head out with your camera and switch to monochrome preview and leave it there for the entire shoot. You'll stop chasing color and you start looking for light. And you'll start looking for contrast, for shapes and texture. And that's where powerful black and white photography begins. Well, thank you everyone for watching the video. Please hit the subscribe button, a thumbs up, and share the video. And I'll see you all in the next one if you want to learn more about black and white photography.